And welcome back to the AG Financial Arena here at Evangel University. This is a boys 16U gold semifinal game between the Oklahoma Flame and the Red River Rattlers. My name is Paul Gilmore, joined by Nick Fairley. This is the third game of the day for us, and that is going to be a backcourt violation for Red River. Good pressure from Dawson Bell.
Yeah, looks like early on the Flame want to play with some pace. Quick three in the corner, and then high pressure up at half court. Forces the quick turnover.
The Flame are in, I don't know what color that is exactly. Almost like a light fuchsia color. I'm not sure. I'm not great with colors,
yeah.
But they've got the Flame logo with the ball going through the hoop on the front of the jerseys, and they've got the black and red numbering. And then the Red River Rattlers in their customary black uniforms with the red numbers and letters and white trim.
Looks like a 2-3 zone for the Rattlers.
That three-pointer no good. Offensive rebound, Bell. Feeds inside, but it's going to be ripped away by Red River. Good job by Hunter Reinscheld. Underneath. The pass was for Roselle, but could not corral it, and that will be a turnover heading back to Oklahoma.
Again, the Flame, 2 possessions on defense, forcing 2 turnovers. And the Rattlers want some of that action, throwing a press the other way as well.
Quickly the other way. The shot is up, and that is good for Tobin McGill. He gets the Flame on the board. Good ball movement from Red River leads to a corner three-pointer that rattles in and out. Offensive rebound from Reinscheld, could not put it in. Bell quickly bringing it the other way. Ball is ripped away.
A lot of turnovers.
Eli Fry. Jumper is nothing but nylon, and that is Reinscheld.
Pretty fast pace early for both teams, forcing the turnovers.
Jump ball as Red River is able to get their hands in on that play. That was Gunnar Galvin.
Yeah, both teams kind of doing this diamond in one press. So they should know how to beat it, probably worked on it in practice numerous times.
Deceleration, good move from Reinscheld. He's got 4 early points.
They might have got away with a travel. Coach for the Flame thought he dragged that pivot foot. I kind of agreed with him. They let him play though.
Pull-up three-pointer in transition is good. That is Daniel Turner, and he gives the Flame the lead. Nearly stolen on the press. That three-pointer in transition is good. And Reinscheld is on fire to start the game.
Wow.
You talk about Oklahoma Flames. How about Reinscheld for Red River?
2 pull-up threes in transition from the top of the key.
Miscommunication on behalf of the Flame. That ball went right between the hands of Turner and Whitaker. Substitution. Tyler Neal checks in for Oklahoma.
It's a luxury to just pass it up to Reinscheld in that press break. He's done a great job of filling the middle of that press break.
Good job reading the pass that time around, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. That's going to go against Eli Fry, his first. First team foul for either team in the first 3 minutes of our game.
It looks like they fall back into that 2-3 zone.
And that time Reinscheld is going to be called for a foul down low. No shooting foul, so Oklahoma will inbound from underneath the basket.
They're wide open underneath.
Yeah, caught him sleeping. And that's going to be Daniel Turner for his second basket. And we're tied at 7.
Yeah, that wasn't really an inbound play. He just found the gap in the defense, just tossed it into him, just tossed it right up off glass.
Ooh. Underneath, we had a hard collision. Thankfully, Quinn Wilson is okay.
First team foul for the Flame. Yep, it's literally the exact same play on the other end. Both teams are kind of playing the exact same defense, both in the press and the half court. And they found the same soft spot on the baseline out of bounds play.
That was the first player to score for Red River outside of Reinscheld.
Good rebound there out of the 2-3 zone for Reinscheld. Sometimes it's tough to rebound out of that zone. They did a good job of sealing.
That ball is tipped and stolen. Flame coming the other way. In the corner, three-point attempt on the way. No good off the front iron. Very aggressive defense Flame are playing. They're extended pretty far out.
If you're the Rattlers, you got to make them pay or they're just going to keep playing high defense.
And that time they were able to get the ball down low. And that's going to be a foul on the floor.
I think that's 2 fouls now on Turner for the Flame, and he'll take a seat.
Several substitutions for the Flame. Brooks Inzer checks in, as does Lucas Wyatt.
It's a swarming defense there, active hands. Kind of just forces it up there.
Yeah, Reinscheld didn't look like he had a passing lane, so decided to go ahead and shoot it. And he's going to be called for the foul there. That's his second foul as well in the first quarter. He's going to stay in, but checking in for Red River is Jace Anderson. Just about 2 minutes to play in the opening period. Nice feed underneath. The ball's going to rattle around before it ends up in the hands of Bell. Too strong from the free throw line. And we got a player down for Red River. And that three-point attempt is going to be no good. Ball is saved to Bell. Fortunately, the player's back up. And Bell's going to shoot a falling fadeaway, no good. And we're going to have a foul underneath. And they're going to give it to Fry, and that's his second foul as well. So Reinscheld and Fry each with 2 fouls for Red River here in the first quarter. And we've still got 1:47 left to go, but they're both still on the court. Perhaps a little bit too valuable to have them sit.
Got to be careful. Got away with a steal there, but kind of swiped in from behind. That would have been crucial if he picked up his third. Good find.
Nice give and go. The basket is good for Jace Anderson.
Anderson came off the bench just 30 seconds ago, makes an immediate impact. Good slash to the bucket.
4-point advantage for Red River. Three-pointer before the shot. We're going to have a foul underneath the basket going the other way. They're going to call that foul on Brooks Inzer, his first.
Yeah, I think the ref had him clearing out with his hand or elbow. A little too much contact, trying to prevent the defender from kind of trying to front him.
Red River beats the trap, but that's going to be swatted out of bounds by Bell. Great job by Bell to recover to the corner.
See if they can find the hole in the defense again. In the inbound, they can't. Good patience here for the Rattlers. Kind of drawing the Flame defense out.
Reinscheld, that's a good-looking jumper. He now has 9 in the first quarter.
He's a good player. You can tell just the confidence he has releasing the ball.
Now Red River swarming. Ball is on the floor. A couple of players die for it. Reinscheld ends up with it.
Wow.
30 seconds to go in the opening period. That ball nearly stolen. Thrown away in the backcourt, but must have been tipped. On the drive, Fry lays it up and in.
Nice play. 8-point lead, all of a sudden an 8-0 run. 7-7, 2.5 minutes ago.
Fry hung in the air before throwing it up there with the left hand. That ball stolen away from Bell. More than half court heave is going to fall short, but an excellent opening period for the Red River Rattlers, and that sees them jump out to a 15-7 lead in this boys 16U gold ball semifinal. Second period action and a lot more from Evangel coming up after this break.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
That's what you're trying to figure out.
Second quarter action underway here at AG Financial Arena. Red River into the first quarter on an 8-0 run, and that is the difference now in the ball game. Dawson Bell's going to line up a three. Good looking shot, but it falls short. Offensive rebound and putback from Tobin McGill.
McGill's got decent size in there. Just kind of forced his way inside, pivoted, easy layup, and they needed that to stop the bleeding.
The size and length of the teams, you almost forget sometimes that it's not an 18U. These boys are 16 and under, and they're playing at a high level. Good looking jumper from Jace Anderson. His second basket of the game.
Yeah, he came in with like a minute and a half in the first quarter. He's made two immediate impact plays.
Bell, jumper. He's going to be fouled and one.
That the defense got caught behind. They had McGill kind of sealing down low, occupying the middle defender, and when they found that soft spot in the 2-3, he just turned and scored, and number 42, Wilson was just trailing the play. He's dealing with an issue on the sideline, either a cut, maybe some blood. Looks like everything's all good.
Dawson Bell looking to complete the three-point play. And he does. First points of the game for Dawson Bell. He's one of the main players on their varsity team. So high impact player for the Flame. Three-pointer on the way. And that's going to be an air ball from Wilson.
Yeah, maybe force that one up a little bit with the defender in his face.
And before the baseline drive and the ball was knocked away, we're going to have a traveling violation.
Kind of hopped into that dribble. Sometimes they'll let you get away with that if you go into a shot, but kind of went into a dribble, gains a clear advantage. Good call by the official.
Red River now running a lot of curl actions.
Looks like the Flame did switch to a man defense out of the quarter after Red River kind of solved their 2-3 trapping.
Fancy handling from Dawson Bell leads to a corner three, no good. McGill got a hand on it, but the ball ends up in the hands of Fry, who's coming back the other way.
Yeah, they love that curl action, as you were saying, Paul, out of the man defense.
Shot from Anderson fell a little bit short. Three-pointer on the way, and that is an air ball. Shot from Wyatt, a little bit too strong.
A little bit more patient here on offense with less pressure from the Flame.
That ball's tipped and stolen away. Wyatt coming the other way. With the left hand, lays it in.
Good finish. Defender never fully committed. Just take it all the way to the rim, and it's just a 3-point game now, Paul.
Just like that, 7-2 advantage in this quarter for Flame. So coming back the other way, now like you mentioned, Nick, just a 3-point game, 4:10 left to go. Red River calls a timeout. And Nick, I know you're a coach as well, so if you are Coach Wilson in this moment, what are you telling your boys for Red River?
Just kind of settle down. I think the switch of the man defense, they'd kind of solved that 2-3 half-court trap, got a lot of easy buckets. And again, they have, I believe, their leading scorer, Reinfeld, Reinscheld on the bench, and it's been tough to find offense outside of him since he's out. I bet I would put him back in. I assume he's come back in, kind of stomping his feet off. But that's one of the main keys. Just put him back in. I think the offense is going to flow. And then really look for that curl action that they are looking for. And realize you still got a 3-point lead as bad as you've started this quarter. Just settle down, stay composed. They've got a couple of run-outs off turnovers, so just take more care of the ball.
Coming back from the timeout, it's going to be Red River ball. We want to thank you for joining us on the broadcast from the Texas area, Oklahoma, Springfield area, if you're here in town with us or anywhere else in the country where you may be tuning in. Always appreciate the support we can give our homeschool athletes. Got some great basketball that we've played yesterday and today, and some more basketball to come this week. Make sure you tune in to our feature courts. Another steal for the Flame. Dawson Bell tried to do a rip-through motion, but lost the ball on the way up. Last touch by Bell.
The thing about these turnovers for the Rattlers is they're live ball turnovers, which are allowing the Flame to get some easy buckets on the other end. So they're going to have to be careful of those turnovers.
On the drive, that was Galvin. Got a little bit too deep and was whistled for a traveling violation.
Still in the 2-3 are the Rattlers.
Corner three-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound, Bell.
The Flame definitely have the size advantage, so the Rattlers are going to have to box out on that backside. Third chance opportunity here now.
That was Asher Grossi with the offensive rebound. Unable to capitalize on all of those different possessions, but still some good looks for Oklahoma as they're looking to battle back down 3. Ripped away on the other side. That's Daniel Turner who puts it in.
Yeah, 6 straight points off fast break layups.
9-2 advantage here in the second quarter. And just like that, it is a 1-point game.
Switching to man has made a huge impact for the Flame. Tough shot.
Running floater for Jace Anderson is good. And Nick, like you mentioned, I think switching to a man defense, the size for Oklahoma now really coming into play.
Again, maybe that half-court trap works against some other teams, but not really against the Rattlers because they ran it themselves, and they've probably worked on it a bunch in practice, how to defeat it. So switching to this man defense has been critical. Had the back cut open, just missed it. Tough shot.
Wow. That Hunter Reinscheld comes back in, hits the turning, falling baseline jumper.
And if you're the Flame, you'll live with those past 2 shots. Those are some tough shots they hit. You're still playing pretty good defense.
Back to the near side corner. Stop and pop jumper off the back iron from Dewey. Then back the other way. Tough layup attempt is no good from Galvin. Dawson Bell got to his spot that he loves to get to the middle of the paint. He now has 5 here in the second quarter.
Yep, just his size, just able to rise up right over the middle of the defense. Even though they were there, made no difference as a defender.
Under a minute to play in the first half. High ball screens for Red River. They're almost setting those screens at the volleyball line. Really struggling now under this man defense from the Flame. Flame doing a good job of staying in front. Tough shot on the breakaway. Dawson Bell on the run out. He's going to put it in.
They have 4 fast break layups this quarter, which has just been easy. If you're getting those easy buckets, you're having to work so much less hard for them.
That shot's going to be rejected by Bell at the buzzer. And that's going to do it for our opening half of play. The Red River Rattlers saw a big advantage at the end of the first quarter, but that has been erased. So we head into the half. Oklahoma Flame 20, Red River Rattlers 21. Second half action and more coming up after this.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. Ouch! When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
Second half of play under action in this boys 16U gold semifinal between the Oklahoma Flame and the Red River Rattlers. In the first half of action, Hunter Reinscheld had 11 points to lead the Rattlers. Meanwhile, Daniel Turner had 7 to lead the Flame, who had a more balanced scoring attack. And Nick, we saw a game of runs difference in the first quarter and second quarter. Red River had their run to end the first quarter, and then you saw the Flame had their run to end the second.
Yep. And I think the switching of man for the Flame definitely made a huge impact as they were able to get 8 fast break points with easy layups, and that's almost half their points. So in the half court, the Rattlers have done a great job, but
Bell whips the pass in the corner. That shot is good for Eli Dewey. And the Flame have their first lead of the game, 23-21. That running floater bounced it off both sides of the rim. No good for Fry. Bell in the corner again. Good ball movement from the Flame now on the inside. Spin move to the right. Shot is up, no good.
Good
from McGill.
There.
Bell is going to take a corner three. Oh. No good. Almost banked it in from the corner. And then we're going to have a foul on the offensive rebound and putback. Good work on the interior by McGill. And that's going to be rewarded with 2 free throws. I believe they called that foul on Eli Fry, which if they did, that's his 3rd here early in the second half.
Yeah, Anderson was claiming he got a clean block, which he might have, but across the other side was where the foul came from.
McGill knocks down the free throw. Good shots from Tobin McGill, and that extends the Flame lead to 4.
Again, just this full court man of the Flame causing havoc for the Rattlers.
Three-pointer, good patience in the corner. No good from Fry. Bell's going to pull up the 3 in transition. No good on the left side. Up ahead, Galvin. Far side, Anderson, he's going to fire up a 3. That's too strong.
Almost too much time there. Too much space.
Rebound Dewey. Bell, good look on the inside for McGill. Puts it in with the left hand. Flames starting to come alive. They now lead by 6.
What was the score at the end of the first quarter? 14 to...
It was 15 to 7.
15 to 7. So it's a 20-6 run for the Flame. Game completely turned on its head.
Substitution for Red River. Fry's going to take a seat. Wilson checks in. Reinscheld has it stripped away. Bell showing the patience. He's just going to walk into a 3-pointer.
Wide
and
open.
He's going to knock it down.
Wow.
And Red River is going to need to take another timeout to talk about this as the game is completely flipped the other way. In the third quarter, the Flame have outscored the Rattlers 10-0.
Wow.
They
Great
trailed by
halftime
1.
adjustments.
Yeah, they trailed by 1 at halftime, and now in the first 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the third quarter, they were on a 10-0 run.
Wow. If you're the Rattlers, you just got to settle down, get back to what got you the lead. That was those tough defense, but again, you can't lose sight of the Flame at the top of the key. It looked like the offside wing when they came around kind of just set a screen, and he got caught way too low. Just walked right into a wide open 3. You can't let that happen for a good shooting team like the Flame.
No, it was surprising to see him just be able to walk up to the 3-point line and shoot his shot. I want to give you a quick update over at Drury. We have CHSA. This is another boys 16U game on the other side of the bracket. CHSA is trailing the Wichita Warriors 18-13. So good game over at Drury. Coming up next here at Evangel and at Drury, we've got a boys 12 semi, followed by the rest of the day from starting at 12:30 onward. We have all varsity girls and varsity boys. So plenty of amazing action coming up from our feature courts.
For the boys starting the Sweet 16, so-called gold ball semifinals. Get some good action there, maybe some overtime games if we're lucky.
Would we be so lucky? Would be great for that 9:15 start time to have a couple of overtime games. Three-pointer, Anderson, in and out, no good. Good rebound by McGill.
The Flamer holding the Rattlers to just one shot every possession, which is huge. Wow.
A ball bounced around into the hands of Laird, and he gets himself on the scoreboard. 12-0 third quarter.
And Reinscheld has rarely touched the ball even this quarter.
Certainly an adjustment by the Flame. Up and under, no good from Anderson. Rattlers can't get really anything going thus far. And if that foul's on Reinscheld, which it is, that's his third as well. So Reinscheld and Fry, two of the biggest players for Red River, now operating with 3 fouls apiece.
If you're the Rattlers, I think you got to get Reinscheld the ball. They're putting so much focus on him that if you kind of maybe curl off of him, you could find yourself open. Or maybe even have him set some ball screens.
Baseline drive, looking for McGill underneath. Last touch by Red River. Out top to Laird. Over on the near side, no good. Shot attempt by Wyatt. Substitutions for both teams. Fry comes back in for Red River. Meanwhile, Turner checks back in for Flame. Free throw jumper, nothing but net. As Wilson gets on the board for the first time today. And that's the first points of the second half for Red River.
Took him 4 minutes, so good defense from the Flame. Might have got away with a double dribble there, kind of put the ball down while he was pivoting.
Great hustle from Red River, ends up in a steal going the other way. 2-on-1, but quickly the Flame are recovering. Nice use of the body from Galvin, but unable to connect. Meanwhile, Bell coming the other way.
Good patience here from the Flame.
Bell's gonna line up another triple, no good. And we're gonna have an over the back on the defense.
Yeah, that was great positioning there from Neal to seal the backside defender, as that's what Rosal was hoping to do.
Bell for 3.
Great
that
extra
one's good.
Pass. Great extra pass there from Dewey.
The third triple of the quarter for the Flame. They've once again extended their lead up to 12. Ball's tipped away.
Every shot has been tough for the Rattlers, and they get easy layups on the other end for the Flame.
Laird, his second basket of the quarter. Flame really putting on the pressure now. And that foul is going to be in the open court by Neal, his first foul. Just the first team foul of the half.
Ever since the Flames switched to this man defense, they've just been absolutely dominating this game. Everything the Rattlers do offensively, they've had to work for so much.
I think it's a good point you made earlier, Nick, about how they probably are used to teams struggling with that 2-3 press, but not Red River. So once they made that switch, their size and length have really created a lot of problems for Red River. I mean, Red River has 2 points in the third quarter. They only had 6 in the second. It's been a complete shift in the tenor of this ball game.
Unfortunate 3-second call there as they finally got the ball to Reicheld, but he made a great move, but canceled out by the 3 seconds from Wilson.
Bell's going to fire up another one. A little bit too strong, but then an offensive rebound. Dewey in the corner. That shot is going to be off the backboard. High degree of difficulty for Tyler Neal, who gets on the scoreboard for the first time. And this third quarter has been completely dominated by the Flame.
19-2. Good extra pass.
Got the ball into Reicheld. He now has 13 on the game.
Flame content to hold for one here.
Looks like that's exactly what they're trying to do. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. And we're going to have a timeout from Coach Bell. Maybe he wants to draw something up for the final 12.7 seconds. Nick, as a coach, what would be the strategy behind calling a timeout with 12.7 seconds left in the quarter?
Maybe just set your guys up. Emphasize you want to get a good shot, have the last shot so the Rattlers can't have anything on the other end. You don't want to have the Rattlers have any momentum going the other way, so maybe just settle them down, make sure you're getting that shot up with under 5 seconds, just because with a 14-point lead, you really want to go into the quarter with momentum, and you don't want the Rattlers to have any momentum. And after dominating this quarter 19-4, you don't want anything to go wrong here. Maybe he has a quick hitter he wants to draw up for maybe even to put this game away.
It's a good point. It could be the difference between Oklahoma going into the game, fourth quarter, feeling like the game's more out of reach, or Red River hitting a big three to end the quarter feeling like they've got a chance.
Yep.
So good timeout from Coach Bell. Plus, you don't get to take them with you, so
Yep.
might as well use them if you have them. 12.7 seconds left coming out of the timeout. In the third quarter, 14-point lead for the Oklahoma Flame.
Yeah, he wanted to call that timeout so we could break down why he called the timeout, is my guess.
That's a veteran move.
Always looking out for the broadcasters.
Inbound to Bell. 10 seconds left. Red River getting a little aggressive, and he's going to be whistled for a foul. You can kind of see that one coming. And you can hear Coach Wilson yelling, "We don't need that."
Now I believe they're in the bonus, or maybe they already had put up the foul. Back door.
Inside look, going to be stolen away by Reicheld, and that's how we're going to end the third quarter. And you can see Coach Bell is laughing over on the sidelines. I think they were trying to run something and ran it, but didn't quite get the execution in. But that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. The Oklahoma Flame lead 39-25 over Red River Rattlers. Final 7 minutes to come right after this brief intermission. Start of the fourth quarter is going to start with the turnover for the Flame. The third quarter was a dominant performance. As Nick mentioned, 19-4 differential in the third quarter, which has now led to a 14-point lead for the Flame. Red River looking to get something going on offense. They struggled against this Oklahoma Flame man defense. Reinscheld, who has the ball, had the hot hand in the first half. He takes it down low and is fouled. So opportunity to put some points on the board with the clock stopped. They got Dawson Bell on the foul. That's just his first. No Flame player has more than one foul, so not any foul trouble on their end. Reinscheld misses the first. Meanwhile, Reinscheld and Fry each with 3 fouls for the Rattlers. And connects on the second.
If you're the Rattlers, you need to get some quick turnovers, quick buckets on the other end to get back into this game. And if you're the Flame, just slow it down. No need to rush. Time is your friend.
Flame has shown good patience in this game, good ball movement. Work it inside to Bell, turnaround jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, putback, no good. Second attempt, no good. Third attempt, that goes in for Tobin McGill.
That's just all about size.
On the drive, Fry gets it over to Reinscheld, just short. And on the offensive rebound, last touch by Wilson, so the ball will go to the Flame. Red River applying that full court press now. Looking for extra opportunities. 3-point, short.
Like to see them use a little bit more clock there, up 15, but maybe they're content with their lead, just trying to build on it.
Reinscheld off the left-hand side, no good. Flame coming back the other way, Bell. Nice feed inside to McGill.
This game is just completely turned around. Flames started using their size. Rattlers have been able to hit some tougher shots that they were hitting in the first half.
That deep three-pointer from Fry was no good.
Yeah, the Flame are in complete control of this game at this point. Good
in the corner,
pass.
A three-point attempt. Air ball, no good. From Grossi.
That was great patience on offense, though. A good extra pass to draw the defenders.
Wilson has it knocked away, but Red River will keep possession. Substitutions for the Flame. Neal checks back in, as does Wyatt and Turner. Laird checks in as well. As a matter of fact, the only player that stays on the court is Bell.
Oh, had the roll, just didn't roll. Again, the Rattlers still trying to figure out how to solve this man defense as Bell is denying the ball.
And Bell, speaking of denying the ball, he completely obliterates that out of bounds.
He does a great job of using his size, length, and athleticism to play some good, solid defense.
And you can tell he times his jumps well. He's had a couple of blocks now.
Oh.
Good spin move and turnaround. Bell looked to block that shot, but he's going to be whistled for the foul. And that's going to be an and one for Fry.
That was a nifty finish there for Fry to maintain the body control as he was getting fouled.
Free throw no good. Ball is rattling around, and refs are trying to confer about what the result is. I believe Turner wanted to call a timeout. We'll see if they give it to them.
Jump ball.
Jump ball.
I think she was asking the other official if he had possession as he was falling to the floor, in which case it would have been a travel. But it was determined he didn't have possession. Then they grabbed it on the floor together, so a jump ball was called.
Nice pass on the inbounds. Reinscheld not able to connect. Short on the second attempt as well.
That's the story of the second half for them.
And that foul is going to be on Roselle, his second. In the corner, Laird. Nice interior passing, ends up with another basket for Daniel Turner.
That was textbook press break. Make them pay for the over-aggressive defense. With a layup.
And we're going to have a blocking foul.
Bell's going to get a breather here now.
Wyatt whistled for the foul. Eli Dewey checking back in. Had Reinscheld in the corner. Made it a lot more difficult. And we're going to have a foul called on Wilson.
Coach for the Rattlers was a little bit frustrated there.
Did a great job of kind of turning around before he said something he might have wanted to keep. Still doing a great job of encouraging his boys, though.
Yeah, they had an excellent first half. Great first quarter. Had all the momentum. But the Flame have just turned this game completely upside down. But they're great composure on offense and great aggressive man defense.
Great steal, good look inside. And ultimately the ball rolled off of the feet of Galvin. But the Red River Rattlers still battling. 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Like you mentioned, Nick, they've done a great job of press break. It's led to some easy opportunities for them, but for Red River, they don't have much of a choice. They've got to try to get some extra possessions if they want to stay in this, but Daniel Turner had some other ideas as he knocks in another triple, and that extends the lead to 20.
Who would have guessed after the first quarter that the Flame would be up 20 here in a much controlled second half?
And that was a foul called on, I believe, on Dewey. Substitutions for the Flame. Going to clear the bench a little bit. Jace Robbins checks in, as does Brooks Inzer. Asher Grossi comes back in. Good seal on the inbounds.
Oh!
And that's going to be a foul called on Neal. Nick, you saw it just as I did.
Yeah.
You hate those kind of plays where a player jumps up and lands on somebody else and sometimes can end in an awkward manner. So thankfully everybody's okay. And it's going to be Galvin at the free throw line.
Yeah, sometimes when you're very athletic and can jump really high, you're put in more dangerous situations. Thankfully, I was never a victim of that. I was never that high off the ground that I could get undercut. Misses the first free throw.
I just like to chalk it up to having a low center of gravity.
Yeah.
You know? I was blessed that way.
The best injury prevention.
Exactly. Galvin goes 1 of 2. I wasn't out of danger of hitting my head on the backboard, I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I've really been impressed in the second half at the composure of the Flame. Good pass inside.
Good look for Jace Robbins.
That was a great pass all the way across, too, by Grossi. They really solved the Rattlers zone. Good pass inside of there.
Good look underneath. Nice offensive rebound and putback from Reinscheld. He has 16 points to lead the Rattlers.
Yeah, over half their points.
Shot was no good for Brooks Enzer. Flames still doing a good job of playing that pressure defense. Doesn't matter who's in the game. Neal with the steal.
Good quickness. Just missed it.
And the ball will stay with the Flame.
Well, I think it would have, but Neal was standing out of bounds and kind of just grabbed the ball.
Approaching 1 minute to play in the fourth quarter. Galvin faked the three. Got it to Reinscheld, knocked out of his hands. Good defense by Neal to come up with another steal. And that's the turnover for the Flame. 48 seconds to go. 19-point advantage. Reinscheld's going to turn around, rolled in and out. He's had a great day offensively to lead the Rattlers. .30 seconds remaining. Gotta love the Rattlers are still battling. They get the ball into Robbins, turnaround jumper, no good. Fry is gonna take a three.
Got it.
Hit every part of the rim and dropped.
Needed more of that love from the rim all day.
You almost expected it to pop out just because of the kind of day the Rattlers have had. And then the Flames step on the baseline. So the Rattlers will get one more possession here, 7.2 seconds left. Clock did not start, so we'll do it again. 6.9 seconds. Anderson will get one last look. No good, and that's going to do it. The Oklahoma Flame advance and march on. After flipping this game upside down, they win 50-34 over the Red River Rattlers. On behalf of Nick Fairley, I'm Paul Gilmore. Thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Coming up next, we've got some Boys 12 action as we continue our coverage today on NCHBC. So I want to thank you again for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.